Hi champions, I am back again with another video. This is at 78 little ROC, at 78 little ROC, sharing more information with you about getting your students in line for resources and college application materials so that they can be a success in their journey towards higher education. This week, we have some information that we want to share that continues on regarding the CSS profile, which we spoke about last week. Now, I haven't heard anything back from our students, which is really my target audience. I thank you all that have sent out emails, but I want to know that the information is getting into the hands of the students that are the most critical um, members of our audience that we're trying to share this information with. So let me know that you're receiving it. Let me know if it's helping. Let me know if you're confused or you don't understand. Anything that I can do to support you in the process, I'm here to do what I can. So again, last week we spoke about the CSS Profile, which is the College Scholarship Service Program, and we explained the difference between the CSS Profile application and the FAFSA application. I hope you all have gone forward and completed your FAFSA application for the 2018-2019 school year for yourself as a continuing student or for your rising seniors, your graduating seniors that are thinking about enrolling in college next fall. Now, it is important again to complete that application sooner rather than later, whether your student has already been admitted, is preparing applications, or just thinking about going to school. We want them to get their application in and processed as soon as possible. Now, today, as a continuation of the CSS profile, we understand that the CSS profile is different from FAFSA because the resources are coming from the institution itself as opposed to the federal government in the case of the federal student aid application. One thing that I wanted to add to that is I want to make you all aware that once your student has been admitted into school, they will receive what is called a financial summary. If they did complete their FAFSA application as well as their CSS profile, in the event that the school required it, because again, not all schools are requiring a CSS profile. This is mainly for private institutions and in some cases of scholarship programs, they require the CSS profile. Not all schools will ask for it, but let's say that the university your child applied to require both the CSS profile and the FAFSA. Once they have been admitted, they will receive a financial summary, a financial aid summary. And in that summary, the school will outline what aid they are eligible for the institutional aid as well as the aid from the federal government. Let's just say, for example, the total cost of attendance for your student at their university of choice is roughly $45,000 a year. Let's say that based on the information provided in their FAFSA as well as their CSS profile, the school has determined that your child will receive gift aid or institutional aid in the amount of $20,000 annually. That's fantastic. But however, your student, because we are some awesome students, has also been granted or awarded an outside scholarship from a separate organization, whether it be something from your church or any other scholarship program that is being offered to them, which is in the amount of, let's say, $10,000. Now, you may have known about the award for that particular outside scholarship before you completed the CSS profile. If you did, you would be required to have disclosed that particular award. But if you received that award even after the school had determined the amount of aid that they would award them, it is a possibility, and this is where I want your attention. There is a possibility that the student, or excuse me, the school will then go back and reduce the amount of the institutional aid that they have awarded to the student based on the receipt of the outside scholarship. And the reason that is because of the EFC. Remember, the EFC is the expected family contribution. That is determined by the FAFSA application that you submit at the beginning of the open season for student aid applications. That amount is never going to change. The school or the university will still require some contribution from the family. So even though their cost of attendance may be $45,000, they may have originally awarded your student $20,000 in institutional aid, and now your student has an annual award of $10,000. The final cost of attendance may not be $15,000 that your student is responsible for. It may increase because the school will then reduce the amount of institutional aid. That $20,000 that they originally awarded you to could be maybe $10,000, maybe even $5,000, but you have to be prepared for that, which is why it's important that you would have completed your FAFSA application as well, because that may be another source of award for your student to pay for those costs. Now, again, those awards could come in the form of scholarships, student loans, or work study. But I just wanted to make you aware that just because your student received an outside scholarship as well as institutional aid, that does not mean that the total cost is going to be down to, in this particular example, $15,000. It may end up rising back up to $25,000, depending on how much was awarded by the outside scholarship program, or how much the university decided to reduce their institutional aid by. So just be on guard for that. Also, today I would like to share with you information about the Jack Kent Cook Foundation Scholarship. I want you to know that the deadline for applications to that particular scholarship program is Tuesday, November 14th. You still have some time to complete the application. Hopefully this is one that you all know about. This is a scholarship that awards up to $40,000 a year for college for high achieving high school seniors with financial need who seek to attend one of the best four-year colleges and universities in the country. There will be 40 students who will be selected as a scholar, and they can be studying any area, and the awards are based on exceptional academic ability, achievement, as well as financial need, service to others, and leadership. Now, we know we have some outstanding students, but I want you to be aware that the minimum GPA is 3.5 and above, and the minimum SAT combined score must be 1200 or above. Also, the family combined income must not exceed $95,000. So there's a lot of leeway there for our scholars. I just want you to make sure that you have that information. Again, that scholarship is the Jack Kent Cook Foundation Scholarship, and Cook is spelled C-O-O-K-E. And I hope this information that I shared today was helpful. Please, again, let me know if you need additional information or resources that I can help out with. Send me a note at at 78 Little Rock on Twitter, or respond to the email message that I post this video in. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you have questions, if this information is helpful or not, and I'll look forward to speaking to you again next week, hopefully with more useful tips and information. Have a great day.